I'm gonna start working on this dash to get it put in. It's all roached up, rusted. They said it come out of a swamp car. It's just a parts car. 55. I think it was just a 210. But I gotta patch all these holes and just gonna whack the whole roach part out because I don't. It don't need that long. I'll weld these holes up and get it ready to where I can start fitting it in there. But it'd be a lot easier to do that out here right now instead of inside the truck. So I'm gonna start cleaning this part up. All right, I've ground this whole edge, this whole plane or whatever, and I've cut these pieces to fill in these holes in the dash. I got these pieces to go in behind there. So I'm gonna weld these holes up. I'm probably gonna put my gauges in here, like my oil, my voltage, that kind of stuff, and you know, my temperature gauge, and I'm gonna weld these holes up on this part of the dash now. All right, so I got those holes all welded. I'm gonna come in here and I made a line. I'm gonna whack this whole bottom edge off the dash. All right, so I got the bottom edge cut off, but I gotta fill this, and I don't want the key holes in the dash. So I'm gonna take these bosses out. I'm also gonna take all this extra crap out, and this is all gonna get plated. So I took a piece of 1/8 inch round bar. I tacked it in here to follow this edge. It's in the dash. So I'm gonna weld it in now. Alright, so now I got that edge back in. We're gonna plate this section here now and get that put back. And it'll be notched up here a little bit. We're gonna put that back in the dash, and then I think I need to take this section right here out, both sides, because it curves like this a little more than I want, and then I can get it up in the truck and start playing around. So I put a slight curve, a piece of metal, and I'm gonna put it in there and weld it, and then I'll put another piece over there on the other side. So we're going to finish the bottom edge of the dash out here with that piece. Once it's welded in, and I'm going to do that now. Alright, so I've got this dash all cleaned up, and I've welded the bosses in, the T-nuts that I always use, and I've got it all ready to go in there now. So we'll get her up in there, and I can start welding it to that defroster I made. So, well, the dash is prepped, and I had to have these in here because when I go welding it, they have to be in there in case it warps, which it's going to warp, but try to, you know, it unbolted, it'll probably bolt back in close enough I can tap it. So anyway, the dash is ready to go in. And yeah, alright, I'm gonna set it up in there now. Alright, so it's all prepped now to go in there. good bit of work. I got, 2 days in that doing the body work to where, but it's a lot easier to do it now before I put it in. But it'll be removable. I'll put that defroster on. And I'll come in here. I just got it all propped up all weird right now, but it'll be able to come in and be welded right to that. Here's what it looks like from the driver's side. After I weld it to the tube, I'm gonna build it out, the end caps. I think I'm just gonna come to the door and stop, and then I'll do some kind of design on the door. But I'll be able just to weld this, there'll be a round bar skeleton made and then pieces just scabbed on there and welded. But, she's gonna fit in there pretty good, I think. I got a Dodge emblem to go in on the other side, and then I gotta make the console once I get this dash in. But one step down, we're getting closer. Have a nice day.